The International SIPP. What is it? And why has it become the #1 transfer solution for those with UK pensions living in the Middle East? If you have a UK pension and you're resident in another country, one of your options is to transfer to an international SIPP. So what are they, and why would you consider doing this? Well, SIPP pensions first appeared in the UK in the late 80s as a savings vehicle where the plan holder could have more influence and control over a much wider range of investments than those offered by many existing pension providers. The international version of the SIPP is still a UK-sited and regulated pension, but it's structured specifically for residents of countries outside the United Kingdom. So let's take a quick look at which types of pensions can or cannot be transferred to an international SIPP if you no longer live in the UK. Well, in the main, you can transfer from most private or company pensions. You can also consider transferring from a defined benefit or final salary scheme as long as you're not already taking benefits. However, you can't transfer your state pension. Also, you can't transfer out of many public sector schemes in the UK, such as the NHS, police, MOD, teachers and some, but not all, government pensions. And finally, if you bought an annuity, you can't transfer from this arrangement either. So why would you move from your existing UK pension to an international SIPP? Well, if you live and work in Dubai, for example, the chances are that when you retire, you'll relocate to another part of the world. So logic dictates that your pension should have the flexibility to serve you wherever you settle in your later years without the problems we see with the standard UK pensions in these circumstances. Furthermore, this type of plan will allow you to avail yourself of advice and management from a firm regulated in the country where you live. So our pension management services can be with you wherever you decide to go. Another reason is flexibility. Following the introduction of pension freedoms in 2015, many people were looking forward to their retirement with this new flexible way of accessing their pension pots. The legislation allowed scheme members in theory to take what they want when they wanted it, whilst of course being mindful of the potential tax implications. As part of this arrangement, many UK pension scheme providers had to create new plans which would allow for these freedoms, with the seemingly straightforward solution that when you reach the age of 55, you could simply swap to their flexible scheme. However, many of these pension providers are refusing to allow non-UK residents to switch to their flexible schemes. Instead, they prefer to turn their back on you as a customer and encourage either a poor value annuity purchase or to transfer out to an international plan if you want the UK-style flexibility. So step forward the international SIPP. With a transfer into this solution, you have full flexible access at benefit age, meaning you can take what you want when you want it, being rest assured that you're in a pension plan specifically for non-UK residents. Now, other benefits include potential tax efficiency for many global jurisdictions, being able to consolidate 2 or more pensions into one, and being very favourable in terms of cost compared to a cure-ups, for example. They're also a great tool for passing on wealth to loved ones when you die, as they can circumnavigate probate and are free from UK inheritance tax. Another advantage with an international SIPP is that you can avail yourself of qualified and regulated guidance here in the UAE. We're professional advisors living and working in Dubai with expert knowledge of both international and UK systems. Finally, as ever, a word of caution. Always be aware of the potential for pension scams. Don't give your personal details to anyone before verifying who they are, that they're a qualified advisor, and work for a properly regulated company with permission to give advice in the country where you live. Avoid anyone who says that they can release your pension before official retirement age and promises you very high returns from exotic-sounding investments. So there we are. In our view, the international SIPP is an excellent solution for global expats with UK pensions, whether you plan to return to the UK or not. My name is Patrick Macdonald. Please feel free to get in touch via the contact details below and we can have an initial chat in person or via video call. So thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.